Guys, this is Chris once again in Surprise, Arizona. I am starting a blast campaign today. I have some telemarketing history, and I have felt a calling on my heart. I need to start a blast campaign. The name of this campaign is Your Silence is Deafening, and this campaign is directed to all of the churches within the Pensacola area. I would also like to ask Rudy if you could please get me a list of all of the churches that Pastor Kent Hovind has spoken at, so that I can also add these churches to the list. I need to find out why they are so silent on this matter, and to try to strum up support for the boots on the ground on May 18th in Pensacola, Florida. Okay, so I'm going to start by leaving a voicemail for each church. I'm going to follow it up with an email, and then I'm going to call back at the beginning of the next week to try to speak to a live person. Okay, so I just challenge you guys, if you are not able to support Kent Hovind with boots on the ground, please continue to support him through prayer in the air, but also follow my lead and leave voicemails for these churches. I mean, imagine if they get to the office on Monday morning and they have 100 voicemails trying to get support for Dr. Kent Hovind. They're not going to be able to avoid it, okay guys? So please, just follow my lead, and let's continue to fight the good fight for Dr. Hovind. I cannot sleep until this man gets out of prison. Thank you, guys.
9:15, morning worship at 10:45.
Greater Union Baptist Church.
Our Bible study begins at 6:45 p.m. If you will, please leave us a message, and we will return your call as soon as possible. You may reach our daycare by hanging up and dialing 43883.
Guys, if you don't have anything to do for Kent Hovind, you can just do this. You can just do this. Okay, just call these people and leave messages, just like I'm doing.
Hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, this message is for Pastor Thompson. My name is Chris. I'm actually calling from Surprise, Arizona, actually. I'm calling about a friend of mine named Dr.Kent Hovind. He's a Baptist pastor, and he has a ministry called Creation Science Evangelism. He's taught at hundreds of churches and colleges throughout the world and brought hundreds of thousands of souls to the Lord through exposing the lies of Darwinian evolution. Now, in 2006, the forces of evil came against our brother and slammed him in prison for 10 years by misapplying structuring laws intended for drug dealers. Now, what the devil intended for bad, God has meant for good, as Dr. Hovind has led over 700 inmates to Christ since his incarceration. Now, the forces of darkness are relentless, and they will never give up. They have now brought new charges against Dr. Hovind with a possible 20 to 100 years to add to his sentence for, get this, mailing a letter. Mailing a letter is all he did. Now, Pastor, your silence on this matter is deafening to my ears. If you don't know about it, I hope that I'm making you aware of it. I beg of you to look into this story. You can go to freekenthovind.com, or you can go to the YouTube channel Lone Star 1776. And you can find everything about this case, and I think you will see that we are now seeing Christian persecution within our own country. I beg of you to look into it. It's in your location. It's in Pensacola, and his trial for the charges of mailing a letter is on May 18th. And I just ask that you please let your congregation know about this injustice. That way you can have them support Dr. Hovind on May 18th, and we can hopefully get him out of jail so he can continue to win souls to the Lord.
The maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message. To send your message with normal delivery, press 1. To send your message with urgent delivery, press 2. Thank you. Your message has been sent. To disconnect, press 1 to end.
All right. Like I said, that was Greater Union Baptist Church, Pastor Michael Thompson, 850-438-1198. And they have an email of worship@greaterunionbc.com. And that's greaterunionbc.com. Please, guys, if you got nothing to do, it's like how Ken Hovind always says, you know, if you're not shooting the guns, then you can carry the bullets or whatever. So I really don't have anything to do, so this is what I'm going to do, and I challenge you to do it as well. They can get 100 messages, and maybe they'll actually look into it, open their eyes.
Directory or 0 for the receptionist voicemail.
First Baptist Church of Pensacola.
Name. For Q, press 7. For Z,
Dr.
press
Barry
9.
Howard.
Please enter the letters now. Barry Howard. 111. Please hold on while I try that extension.
You've reached the voicemail of Barry Howard.
Here we go.
I'm not available at the moment.
That's the
but if
pastor.
you leave your
Okay,
name
this
and
is a
number,
good one.
I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Thank you for calling.
I'll record your message at the tone. When you're finished, hang up or stay on the line for further options.
Hey, Dr. Howard. Hello, sir. My name is Chris. I'm calling from Surprise, Arizona. I know it sounds crazy. It's far away. But what I'm calling about, sir, is a good friend of mine. His name is Dr.Kent Hovind. He is a Baptist pastor. His ministry is called Creation Science Evangelism. Now, he's taught at hundreds of churches and colleges throughout the world, and he's brought hundreds of thousands of souls to the Lord through exposing the lies of Darwinian evolution. Now, in 2006, the forces of evil came against our brother, slammed him in prison for 10 years by misapplying structuring laws intended for drug dealers. Now, what the devil intended for bad, God has meant for good, as Dr. Hovind has led over 700 inmates to Christ since his incarceration. The forces of darkness are relentless, though, and they're not giving up. They've now brought up new charges against Pastor Hovind, with a possible of 20 to 100 years to be added to his sentence for, get this, mailing a letter. That's what they're bringing him up on charges for. Pastor, if you know about this case, your silence on this matter is deafening. I hope that I'm making you aware of it. I challenge you before God Almighty to gird up your loins and get into the fight. Please make your congregation aware of this injustice that's going on in our country. This is Christian persecution. I just ask, please, sir, that you look into the case for Dr. Kent Hovind. You can look up freekenthovind.com, or you can go to the YouTube channel Lone Star 1776. Now, this is the start of Christian persecution in our country, sir. Please consult with God and see what He's going to have you to do on this matter. If you choose to do nothing, keep one thing in mind. It's Creation Science Evangelism today, and it's your ministry tomorrow. Please look into the case, sir. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even know she was crying. Okay, so guys, seriously, if you're not going to go to Pensacola, then the least you can do is call people who are in Pensacola and ask them to go. So that's what I'm doing. I'm asking you guys to support me on that. Do the same thing. Call all 5 of these. I'm going to put them in the bottom of this YouTube video. Hillcrest Church.
Please make your selection now.
1. Pastor's name is Jim Locke.
Letters of the person's name. For the
Okay.
letter Q or Z, press 1.
L-O-C.
I'm sorry. repeat, press 1.
All right, we're just going to get to whoever we can, and we're going to say, hey, I'm sorry, I need to direct it to the pastor, please.
Doug Hinsel. Transferring you to
Doug Hinsel. All right, Doug, here we go.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail for Doug Kent, so I'm away from my desk right now, but if you'll leave your name and a brief message, I'll return your call.
It'll probably get to the pastor even easier this way. Hello, Mr. Hinsel. I'm really sorry, sir. I was trying to actually get over to Mr. Locke, the pastor. Hopefully you can get this message to him for me. My name is Chris. I'm actually in Surprise, Arizona, so yeah, it's awfully far away, but I'm calling about a really good friend of mine. His name is Dr.Kent Hovind. He's a Baptist pastor. His church is called Creation Science Evangelism. Now, I'm sure that you might be aware of him because he's pretty popular in the creation science world. And he's taught at hundreds of churches and colleges throughout the world, and he's brought hundreds of thousands of souls to the Lord through exposing the lies of Darwinian evolution, sir. So in 2006, the forces of evil came against our brother and slammed him in prison for 10 years by misapplying structuring laws intended for drug dealers. So there's some injustice going on in this poor man's soul. It's like a modern-day story of Job. I'm serious. Mr. Hinsel, if you could please just get this message over to the pastor of the church, because I'm really hoping that he can look into this case. He can go to freekenthovind.com, or he can go to the YouTube channel, Lone Star 1776. And they have all the information on this case. It really is a case of Christian persecution, sir. I really hope that the pastor can look into this case and get as fired up as...
10 seconds of recording time left.
And get as fired up as I am about it, and get down there to his next trial, because they're trying to put him away for another 20 years. It's on May 18th. Thank you very much.
To send your message, press 1. To send your message as urgent, thanks. Your message was sent. Thanks for calling our unified communication system. Please dial the extension of the person you want to speak with. For the company directory, press star. Or for assistance, stay on the line. Please enter the first few letters of the person's name. For the letter Q or Z, press...
Okay, so I couldn't get through to the pastor on that one, but hey, I got it over to some guy. Hopefully he'll get fired up enough about it as well that he'll get it over to the pastor. But the bottom line is, I'm making noise, okay? Making noise and shining light. And we just got to get him out of here. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. The man helped me back into the Lord. I'm tired of seeing him in jail. Okay, so if you guys could please follow these steps, call these churches. I've called 5 churches so far tonight. I'm going to call 5 tomorrow, maybe even 10 if I feel like it. I don't know yet. But I've called 5 and left messages. We'll see if I get calls back or if anything happens there. So thank you guys. Please just imitate that.